What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Friday, June 22nd, 2018. And we're going to review this play that was just put on by the federal government on the 21st day of June. That's why one of the main flavors in this piece is the do you, the 21st letter. This is some of the propaganda written on the back of the stage prop Melania Trump was instructed to wear this jacket. And remember when we had Brooke Baldwin ripping up a piece of paper, and then we had Donald Trump ripping up paper? That's just like a theme for him. And I said, why paper? Because paper sums to 25 and 29, the numbers for Trump. So now we have jacket as the main thing. You know, why is she wearing a jacket with this propaganda on the back? Jacket sums to 50 and 23 and 112. Circle 112, 50. Donald 112, 50, 23. Circle 32, the reflection. We're talking about, and circle is also 38, like jacket. Reversing the alphabetical order, E is the 22nd letter when you reverse. 22 is the master builder number, so you don't have to reduce it. So leaving it 22, 58, like Freemasonry. You got paper 25, 29, like Trump. Time 61, 25. Pi 25, 29. So we see how they're doing that again with this piece of propaganda. If you're new to this channel, if you've never seen any of this before, if you're wondering, if you wanted to see more insight into what's going on, stop believing what you've been believing. Melania Trump is not the first lady. She is an actor playing the role of Donald Trump's wife. You know, don't be surprised, this is not even a she at all. I mean, this looks very masculine to me, but that's besides the point. But I'm showing you and trying to emphasize how fake these people are, Brooke Baldwin included. So we're just talking about how paper sums to 25 and 29, like pi. So see, when they update this piece of Donald Trump propaganda, updated at 3.14, that is pi. They're literally updating this piece of propaganda at 314, and of all people, it's Melania and Donald. Melania dons jacket. You know, you know why they have to use the word dons? Don equals 33. You know, they have to put this type of word inside your face. Freemason, 48. Dons, 56. Paper, 56. This is happening 56 days from Melania Trump's birthday, but 309 days from her upcoming. So we'll get to the 39 in a minute. So it's understand from her upcoming birthday, it's 309 days. Saturn 93, the reflection. She's wearing the $39 jacket. You see this in this piece of propaganda with the big U in the back. U, the 21st letter, Saturn 21, 93. Do you see how Melania Trump is participating in Saturnian propaganda? Her husband, the Saturnian actor, Mr. 45, the Summer Saturn Magic Square, Melania Trump. Melania sums the same thing as Thelema, being paired with Thelema and Saturn. Zara is the name of the jacket. Zara 62, like sacrifice, like Mason. 46. Thelema 64, the reflection. Sacrifice 46. You know, this is sacrificial propaganda. This black and white, see the black and white on her sleeves? Guys, this is the federal government branded propaganda with their favorite chessboard, black and white duality patterns. I really don't care, do you? You probably wanted to see like imagery a while ago. We'll get there. There's just so much more in this piece of propaganda. And just the takeaway is this coming out on the 21st day of the year. Like really, or 21st day of June, excuse me. I really don't care, do you? Sums to 85 and 104, which is just 14. This actor, her Germanized name, look what it sums to. Look what this shit sums to. 85 and 41, 140. The same numbers. Melania, 211, the 47 prime. What was her husband in? He was in some propaganda called The Apprentice. 211, the same method as her Germanized name. And 140. You see this shit? Because they are actors for this Freemasonic federal government who does it all by prime number relationships, Kabbalah, Gematria, numerology. Very clear. What we just saw now, you saw they all synced up. See, they're wearing the pillars of Freemasonry, red and blue. Dana Bash and Brooke Baldwin, 2 federal government employees deceiving you on a daily basis. They are just co-workers to Melania Trump. That is it. She is not their president. No, they're all actors for this one world order propaganda show. I really don't care, do you? It's funny, I typed this in Francis Bacon before because I did some decoding on this already because it just caught my attention. Of course I did the Francis Bacon because it's all in capital letters. Look what this shit, and then they make sure to put it inside their propaganda so you can just copy and paste it. Guys, they love to help us out decoding this. I mean, they have to. They're making it so easy. Taking into account all capital letters, 67, like Freemasonry. 58, 67. See the reflection? Because this is Freemasonic propaganda featuring their actor, Melania Trump. You know, wearing the $39 jacket. I mean, come on, really? A $39 jacket from the federal government, federal 39, Masonry 39, Zionism 39. Blood Sacrifice 67. But a Republican close to the White House sent along a note to say that this explanation of the code is revisionist history. No. It is propaganda. I'm explaining this code perfectly right now. Trump 114 and Francis Bacon taking out the capital letters. Death 213, the key at David 213. United States of America 102, key at David 102. Republican equals 47. So this Republican comes out on the 21st on a date with 47 numerology. Do you know when she was born? On a date with a life lesson number of 47. Trump equals 47. President equals 47. She becomes the first lady. Why is the Saturnian actor, why was his wife born on a date with 119 numerology? Her name has the same Gematria as Thelema. Also the 116th day of the year, just a reflection of 119. Just why? Time equals 47. Saturn 30. Trump 29. 47. She was born today with 2947 numerology, 119. Pi 11, 101 numerology, 101 is just 11, 29. And for those new, Saturn 119, taking count capital letters. That's why it cannot be emphasized enough. Donald Trump is an actor playing the role of Saturn, Keeper of Time. It is just extremely obvious. It is the most obvious thing on this planet. I don't know anything as obvious as that, honestly don't. How they coded that man, it is beyond me. Like, I can't even begin to think how they'd even start to craft his role. Everything with him coded with a number for Saturn. This is symbolic, too, how they both have cups on top of their water bottles. They're telling you something. of kindness makes me, you know, oh, it says look, Lou. Sometimes when it's ambiguous, I don't want to type it in, but there's definitely some coding in that. I like it when it's just like perfect, you know, perfectly cut off. You know, 1:48, a minute 48-second video. Donald Trump equals 48. All we've been seeing is numbers for this attorney and actor inside this propaganda. And one more time, 47, 29, Melania Trump born today with 47, 29 numerology. Born to be actor for the Jewish Zionists who run the world of entertainment. That's exactly what this is, guys. This is entertainment. That's all it is. And you see how they're using the First Lady of the United States of America as an entertainer to go around and just participate in skits? That's what your government, guys, she's supposed to be a member of the government. Who's supposed to be here to help you and make sure that everything's fine. Because that's what they claim, but they're a bunch of psychopaths who just want to deceive you with all of their propaganda. They're never here for you. They're just here to control your mind. That's what they call, they govern, to control the mind. Making everyone mentally retarded because they can't see through this bullshit propaganda. You know, Access Hollywood is nothing else than bullshit propaganda. That's why propaganda sums to 48. Like Donald Trump, like Hollywood, like Freemason, because it's all of their propaganda. Access Hollywood sums to 62, 73, like Mason. 226, if you read it 2026, you get 93 and 96, Freemason 96, Saturn 93. So that brings Saturnian, Saturn 73 and ALW Kabbalah, the 21st prime, with the big U in her back on the 21st day of June. Of course, they have to give you the 41st prime, USA 41, 41 the 13th prime. And then last but not least, the 21st triangular number right here. You see how they're quoting the 21st prime and the 21st triangular number right here in this entire piece of propaganda with the 21st letter is right here in their back on the 21st day of June, and Saturn equals 21. This is Donald Trump's propaganda, this attorney and actor. Of course, today with 47 numerology. 45 numerology is some of Saturn's magic square as well. Donald Trump, the 44th person to be president. 193, the 44th prime. Melania equals 44. That's what I'm saying. Why do we have Melania on a date with 193 days remaining participating in some propaganda? She doesn't participate in propaganda on the front page every single day. But the day she does, they always sync up perfectly with the date numerology. What does that tell you? It only tells you one thing. She's an actor for the federal government. That is all it means. Croatia crushes Argentina in a scripted performance. Blockbuster trade at start of NBA draft. The NBA draft is 110% scripted by the same exact code. You'll see these same numbers in their same draft. Just a different puzzle. Demi Lovato opens up about relapse. We could just see how many days she does it from her birthday and close the video. Just after seeing these really coded examples of like Melania Trump, then it's nice to move over to another actor for the Jesuit order. Her, Melania Trump, their co-workers. Cannot stress it enough. Demi Lovato opens up about relapse in Candid Single Sober.
So singer Demi Lovato says that she still struggles with addiction and eating disorders.
Well, first off, assassin 411, JFK assassinated from 411 M Street. They're putting sober in quotes here. Guys, understand, I don't know what we're looking for. We're gonna look for the same patterns though inside this piece of propaganda. I mean, you already see it's a 46-second video. Who just died at 46? Coco the Gorilla. Sacrifice 46. Relapse. She was under addiction. Put a sacrifice number right there. So let's see what sober sums to. And then you can see more pieces of this Zionist Jew puzzle. Sober equals 76, like blood sacrifice. Killer 31, kill 59 in Jewish gematria, the 17th prime, kill equals 17. Symbol 23. S is the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10, so reducing it once, you get 32. Well, you get 10, but you add them all together, you get 32. Agenda 32. And there's more, let's keep seeing more. You want to see Demi Lovato, okay. What is her name sum to? 44. Kill 44, execution 116, 44, 55 sacrifice. They literally have the execution numbers inside her name. After we're seeing these killing, that's why she's participating in this type of propaganda. She could very well die soon. And this could be foreshadowing her death 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. That's still dying early. That's still dying prematurely. This is called predictive programming from the Jesuit order. They run the world of entertainment, the Catholic Church. So you can see her birthday, when this comes out from her birthday, and find out more what they're talking about. You can also read the propaganda. Notice, remember how Sober sums to 31, Demi Lovato sums to 127, the 31st prime. 31 is the 11th prime number. This piece of propaganda updated at 411. So we have 11 here, 11 in here, and 11 in her name. Is this another Masonic sacrifice they're trying to predict with their propaganda? You can see the video length of this music video. 3 minutes, 52 seconds. Prophecy 52. Is that 235 seconds as well? No, 232. 232. Let's just do the math. 180. That's 3 minutes plus 52. 232 seconds. 232 is the number for, in the Jewish cipher, Satan sums to 232. The satanic ritual. 232, 55. We saw 55 as well. Demi Lovato 55. This is some satanic execution that they're predicting. Eating disorder. And they were saying that also earlier in the propaganda. Disorder equals 47. Talking about her disorder in a date with 47 numerology. Nope. Yeah, it was June 21st. 47 numerology. Death, killing, murder 38. We're seeing the death, killing, murder coding inside this propaganda. Again, it's all coming out. You see how they're using this template for another piece of propaganda. We have Melania Trump, Melania 44, with the reverse EP exception, Trump 38, 47. She's participating in that type of propaganda. Now, switching off to the killing type of numbers. Instead of Thelema 44, now you have kill 44, death, killing, murder 38, death 20. Now we have this about Demi Lovato, or if there's substance abuse, eating disorders, all those type of things. Suicide equals 47. Could they be foreshadowing some suicide for this actor? We're still going to see when from her birthday this propaganda is coming out. Eating disorder equals 23, 76. Blood sacrifice 76, symbol 23. We saw that earlier too. Sober, see, 2376, eating disorder, 2376. They put eating disorder inside this link. They're putting sober inside the quotes up here in this propaganda headline. Substance abuse. 46 is a common number they brand in all these substance abuse propaganda events, by the way. Substance 23. Thelema 35. Saturn numbers in the 226. Route 2026 get 93. You know, abuse sums to 33 and 48. Just let that sink in. Freemason 48, Masonry 33. All they do is abuse their power that they shouldn't even have. Abuse everyone else, mentally and physically, especially mentally, using all this propaganda. Lovato released Sober on Thursday, so the date with all this death, killing, murder, sacrificial numbers. In an Instagram post, Lovato teased the track with a clip of a lyric video and a short caption that read, "My Truth." So, this should do one of two things. It should fit this pattern of more death, killing, murder, sacrifice numbers, or it should be the Freemasons, the Jewish Zionists, the Jesuit order brand the propaganda. You know, and I thought they had some revelation numbers. Kill, sums to 64. Thelema equals 12535. Israel 3764. Israel, Thelema. Literally pairing Israel and Thelema right here. That's what this gang is all about. Are you kidding me? This is perfect. My Truth 12535. Thelema 12535 reversing now. Israel 6428 using alphabetical order, now reversing the alphabetical order, gets 6437, but Israel with S exception, S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10, so you add 9, you get 37. So they preserve the methods. They see this art. This is such a good example. Every single video I talk about how they pair Israel with Thelema. You know, their world leader dying at age 93, and a day with 93 days remaining. Everyone goes over to pay their respects to him. The Knesset, you know, that's their government. 93. They do it all by 93. Thelema honors the number 93. They boast them to 64. Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Sums to 64. Saturn, 93. Titan, 64. How many examples? There are literally millions of examples out there because this gang has been coding this pattern for millennia. Been coding it forever. And you see it here. In Hebrew, Israel also sums to 64. And then they neatly give you this pattern right here. In My Truth. From Demi Lovato. So she is literally participating in Saturnian Thelemic propaganda. Just like Donald Trump. You know, Demi 23 as well. Lovato and Demi. So Thelema 44, her name sums to 44. Because reversing alphabetical order, H is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. So you add them all, you get 44. Her name sums to 44. Again, a day with 193 days remaining, 193 to 44 prime. Demi Lovato 44 is participating in Thelema 44 propaganda. Melania Trump participating in Thelemic propaganda as well. These patterns are just extremely easy to see. It is unbelievable. This is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm not even kidding. What is easier than looking at federal government propaganda, decoding it? Despite Lovato's struggles, she put a happier foot forward on Wednesday, sharing a selfie with the caption that assured fans she's happy and free. Happy and free sums to 119. Saturn 119. What? So we get the Thelemic numbers. Israel, Thelema, and then we have Saturn right here. Happy and free. This is just, I don't know what to say anymore. Death 25, time 25, 61, prophecy 52, government 52, the Society of Jesus 56, reflection, just 56 and 65. They love those numbers. That number, because they're just a reflection of the same thing. And in her song, Lovato adds, "I'm sorry that I'm here again. I promise I'll get help." Let's just see what they end up with this. 223, of course. The Freemasons, the Synagogue of Satan, Psalm 264. "I'm sorry that I'm here again. I promise I'll get help." Of course, to finish off this piece of propaganda, the last, you see this? Do you see how they're signing the propaganda? See, they're putting their signature right here. They are branding their propaganda. At the way end, the last thing, Psalms 223. Satan 223. They give you some propaganda called the Star Spangled Banner. 190, like Synagogue of Satan 223, like the Synagogue of Satan. Giving you Masonry, Masonic, and Jewish Gematria 223. Skull and Bones Reflection 322, giving you all the Abrahamic. This gang giving the Abrahamic religions. 322, the Reflection. One of them is called Judaism and Satanic. Some see 322. And then what do we see then? We see them branding 223 inside this final string of propaganda. I don't even get it. 227, the 49th prime. 223 is also the 48th prime. That's why Justin Trudeau doing things 223 from his birthday. Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump also be 48. Like propaganda, because that's all they are. 614, that's just 64. Again, Philema 64, Israel 64, Synagogue at Satan 64. Columbus, Ohio's area code is 614. Who do you think runs Columbus, Ohio? The Synagogue of Satan, the Freemasons, the Jesuit Order. That's why they give you the Jesuit College, Ohio State University. And they all participate in bullshit propaganda by the numbers. This is all of their propaganda. I think this is such a solid video. So solid. We see Melania Trump and how she's participating in this propaganda. And we go to Demi Lovato and see a very clear Thelemic ritual that she's participating in. I think I didn't forget to do that for my birthday. I would have been very disappointed if I ended this video. Because we got all the information. I want to see from the 21st to her upcoming birthday. I'm really curious to see the August 20th. And then that will seal the deal right here. It's going to be something very relevant. I mean, I already know, because why would she not participate in propaganda a span of days from her birthday? Like she's going to. 61 days. 8 weeks, 4 days. Masonry 84, Zionism 84, Jesuit 84. 61 days. Time equals 61. Jesus 61. Participating in a time ritual. That's what all this goes back to. On date with 47 numerology and 20 numerology. 61 days from her birthday. You see, it's all time rituals. That we're fine. We're just talking about the state of Ohio and time. Because I'm just trying to show you the 17th state, Mason 17, Zion 17, and then the 17th state. All this shit goes back to time. All this coding that they love to do. It's like one of the main themes. Some say 117, the 17th state, and then they sync it up like this. And Ohio State, I'm just giving these examples to show you how significant these numbers are. I mean, some say 47. The Freemasons love 47. France 47. I mean, Ohio, France, and Haiti. They do it again for other things. 4729. They're all the federal government. Your federal government is Ohio, it is Haiti, it is France. Demi Lovato is just an actor for them, doing what she's told to do. Born August 20, 1992. Date with the 233rd day of the year is the 51st prime, 13th Fibonacci number. 1 month, 30 days from her upcoming birthday, another 13. Freemasonry equals 139. America 49 139. This American actor. Is she? Yeah, no, yep, of course she is. I mean, but who, from the narrative, guys, for all I know, she could be from Australia. I don't know. I don't know her. 121, like Revelation 49 121, Illuminati 120, Government 133, she's a government actor. Let's see from her 25th birthday to this propaganda event. $305 days. This is what was going to seal the deal. Yeah, the 61 times 61 is perfect, but okay. We just saw all this information about how this was a Thelemic ritual. I've been saying that this entire video. And this Thelemic actor, Demi Lovato, is participating in this piece of bullshit propaganda 305 days from her birthday, from her 25th birthday. Thelema equals 35. Are you seeing this? This is a Thelemic ritual if I've ever seen one. And remember, we saw all this inside the propaganda. 6 years of sobriety, bro. 6 get 52. Prophecy. Remember my truth. Israel Thelema numbers. Happy and free. Saturn numbers. This is what really keyed us in as to what type of ritual this is. See, my truth 35, 125 like Thelema, 64. And then, literally, if any other possible time, she's doing this 305 days from her 25th birthday. It is just completely undeniable the type of rituals that the world of entertainment run by these Zionist Jews put on. Again, Melania Trump at 3.14 video. I mean, it's just she's 11 and seeking a divorce. Divorce, separating, removing, erasing, ejecting. 38-year-old husband, that number, death, killing, murder, 38, divorcing that. 11, the master number. This is all fake news propaganda from the federal government. Give you these actors, Sudan. This is more propaganda about Sudan. Guys, Sudan is the federal government. This is all Sudanese propaganda. Melania Trump, an actor for the Sudanese government. Her husband, an actor for them as well. At 542, nigger equals 42, have to have the 542 and African propaganda. Glad we can catch that one, exposing them again. 11 plus 38, 49, Revelation 49. CNN is committed to covering gender inequality wherever it occurs in the world. This story is part of As Equals, a year-long series. A year-long series of nothing else than a bunch of bullshit propaganda from the federal government. Guys, they just, easy it is. I was just about to say, they're telling you right here, a reenactment. Guys, this is a play from the federal government. You cannot say it's not. Look at this shit. Reenactment. I was literally just about to say, guys, you don't know the validity of this. They can literally just be sitting there acting, doing whatever, and I don't have to say that because they're telling you right here. Reenactment. Because all this is a bunch of acting from a bunch of actors from the Zionist Jew, dishonest 113, Scottish Rite, Freemasonic, Jesuit Order, Catholic, One World Order, Illuminati government. That's all this is, giving you their symbolism and everything they fucking can, black and white, chessboard bullshit, nonsense, every single day. The same numbers, Jewish 34. This is Zionist Jew propaganda. Be brave, she said. Just even these little things they say. Let's keep these little quotes Because it's all the same thing. Be brave. You know, Thelema 2844. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's all Thelemic propaganda from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. I cannot stress that enough. 28, and again, reversing with H, 44. Be brave. You know, God 55, Satan 55. Tisha B'Av 134, Sacrifice 55. This stuff is just bull crap. Absolutely. I wish I was braver. I mean, what the fuck is this shit? You know, Jesuit 78, 21, The Reflection of 12. This is 102, United States of America 102, Key of David 102. 111. Going back to Mark of Beast, Scottish Rite 78. And I was just saying it's all Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda, and look, they branded right there. Scottish Rite 78. You know, the As Equals reporting project. Is that really the? I'm gonna get the full name of this and see what that sounds to. Is that the As Equals? And they're putting it right there. The As Equals reporting project. Let's just see what they're trying to code into this propaganda. 38. See, the As Equals 38 on a date with a lifeless number of 38 then coming out on the front page with this propaganda. Times 61. 13 times 13, 169. Revelation 12149. As Equals 12149. Of course. Of course. Nora Hussein. Let's see what her name sums to. 56, like Society of Jesus. You know, she very well could have been ritualistically sacrificed by the Jesuit order, and they're just making propaganda out of it. It's always a possibility. This is very bad. I mean, that's why I'm saying we need to stop these tyrants. All the crap going on in Sudan, guys, the federal government's putting that on anyway. So I think this video's gone on long enough. We're getting close to 40-minute mark. Maybe one more piece. I mean, this has been main news this whole time, but you know, there's just certain types of pieces I like to stay away from, you know, for obvious reasons. But I mean, look, it's the same thing. 959, Freemasonry 59, Kill 59, handcuffed assaults and drugs called vitamins. You know, they put vitamins inside this quote. Children alleged grave abuse at migrant detention facilities.
Outlined in court filings, inspection reports, and...
Well, we all know who's putting this on the police. Thelema 35. I mean, it's been 35 all day long. This is Thelemic propaganda. Thelema 35, 28. The 28th prime right here. You see this? Another Thelema. Every piece of propaganda on this front page has been nothing else but a bunch of Thelemic rituals from the federal government. Look at this pentagram right here with this actor, Alexander Hamilton, this piece of shit, Freemason. Well, let's get back to that piece, because look at that. I mean, come on. We were saying Thelemic ritual here. Thelemic ritual now with the vitamins, with Demi Lovato. 28th prime and 35, just using the alphabetical order. I mean, it's clear what they're coding. On the 21st day, if we're at 45, you get 126, reshuffling of 621. The key of David 216, this was a 21/6. You know, a perfect day for this type of propaganda. Propaganda 48, 2-minute, 48-second video. A year before the Trump administration's zero tolerance policy resulted in more than, you know, symbol Trump 30 Donald 23. Look at this. 2,300 children being separated. So Remember Donald Trump with the $50 billion in tariffs? Blood sacrifice, 86-67, zero tolerance. Here we have the 37 prime right here. United States of America, 157. Israel, 37. But you remember the 50 billion US dollars in tariffs. Now we have the 2,300 children. You see what I'm saying? He's always doing things by these numbers or by the numbers of Trump, 25 or 88. 88 generals, $25,000 for this, the thing he's doing. Trump's 47 questions he's asking. You can find a headline that satisfies all these numbers for Trump and Donald. It's just, I just really wish the entire world could just sit down and just watch one of my videos and just think about it. And then honestly wake up the next day and be like, And then apply the knowledge, okay, yeah, this is all bullshit, coded propaganda from the federal government. Let's take them out. I mean, any of my videos should make anyone want to just make this gang, stop this gang, either peacefully or not. It should at least make you want to put him out of power. John Doe 2. I'm not even going to decode that. I'm about to stop this video, but I'm just trying to look for more really good examples. I think we just saw some. Separated from her son, she sued to get him back. It's just an actor. Roseanne. So Roseanne was instructed to say something racist. ABC told her to say it, so then they can continue with. So the new season of Roseanne, right? Roseanne was never supposed to be in there. It was never written with her in there. It was never scripted with her in there ever. I mean, just think about it. I mean, you think the Zionist Jews are going to waste all their time making all this, writing all the shit for her to say, and then she's going to come out and just say something they'll get rid. No, guys, it was planned in advance. It was planned in advance. The Connors, Roseanne was never supposed to be in there. Ever. Can I stress it enough? Israel 98. Roseanne Barr is an actor for the Jewish Zionists. She does everything they tell her to do, and she does it all by this numerical system. Roseanne equals 44. And of course, this piece of propaganda published again, June 21st, a date with 193 days remaining. This video is just filled with so many examples. 193, the 44 prime. Melania, Demi Lovato, 40. Melania equals 44. Demi Lovato equals 44. Now Roseanne, 44. Also on the front page of CNN, inside this propaganda. I mean, it's just so clear what is going on. Remember that stock I would always show you that would go up whenever the federal government would go down? If that went up today too, because they were selling off because of some propaganda. I can show you. Just everything I say about the number 44 and what goes on in the world is just going on today. It's just unbelievable. I say it a lot, but it just is. Every example you possibly want. What's the Connors sum to? Let's make sure I spell it right. With those revelation numbers, though. Probably did, yeah. The Connors. You get it? It's all con. The Connors. That's exactly who's running the federal government. A bunch of Connors giving you a bunch of these actors inside a bunch of nonsense propaganda. Brian Stelter, a piece of shit. We need to take him out back, blow his brains out. If there's any, we can be very peaceful right after that. But at least that asshole needs to be taken out ASAP. The Connors. Connor out of the show on purpose. She knows. Guys, I cannot stress enough. She knew she was not going to be in the new season. Every actor in there knew she wasn't going to be there. She was never in the script whatsoever. Never, ever, ever. Canceled on May 29th, Black 29 saying racist things about black people. Or so, I mean, I think that's one of the headlines said. I never really read the propaganda. Of course, again, but the truth is, did she say anything against her will? Or by that I mean, did she say anything that she wanted to say? No. Everything she said, the Zionist Jews told her to do it. So look what this is. This went up as high as $47.50 on a day with 193 days remaining. You see that this is when there's a sell-off in the, I guess, the overall market. So this tracks the S&P 500, and that is the Standard & Poor's 500 is the one of the market indexes. So you see how this goes up all today on the day with 193 days remaining. 44th prime. Because, again, it's not because the numerology this just reacts to it. It's because the numerology, on a day with 193 days remaining, there's propaganda that is detrimental, that is kill-related. Kill 44, 193, the 44th prime. So because of that, then, tech stocks have problems or something like that. They'll give you some headline, and then people start selling off their stocks, and it makes the other one go up. And you can make money off of Zionist Jew propaganda. I didn't play that one today, but again, I understand it. I know how it's working. And the fact that it works at least 7 out of 10 times, that's a really good win ratio if you're regularly trading. So you profit. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video now. I'm kind of just talking about random things, but it's all still pertaining to this riddle. What is this? Oh, money at CNN. Oh, yeah, Charles Krauthammer, legendary conservative intellectual, dies at 68. Blood sacrifice equals 86 reflection. We'll quickly see this murder by numbers, and then we'll be done with this install. Well, look at this shit. I just said blood sacrifice 86, reflection is 68. Updating this piece of propaganda at 8:06. I hope you're observing what just went down. Really. I mean, this is just blatant beyond belief. Dying at 68, updating at 8:06. There's absolutely nothing coincidental about that at all. I talk about this number all the time. Blood sacrifice equals 86. Updating this sacrificial piece of propaganda at 8:06. Charles Krauthammer. We're just going to see what his name sums to. How long from his birthday did he die? Dead 14, end 14, minute 14 video. And that's also, drum roll, 74-second video. I mean, come on. a 74-second video updated at 8:06, lying at 68, killing 74. We just had the rapper dying, 74. We just had the gorilla dying, 74. Now we have this actor dying in the 74-second video. Name sums to 78, like Jesuit, like Scottish Rite. He's probably putting. We saw this earlier today with something else, 78111. There's some grand ritual going on. His last name has a K, so you can see with the K exception, 87, like architect. Charles Krauthammer. Born 313, the 65th prime. Look, in 1950, his name sums to 195. See? Born in 195. 313, the 65th prime. That was just 33. Dying in the Saturnian day. Of course, day with life lesson number 38. We saw that. So let's see how many days from his birthday was he ritualistically murdered by his employer. March 13th to June 21st. Man, everyone watches these videos. I mean, I hope you're as entertained as I am by seeing these crazy examples. Because, I mean, at least keeps my mind off the tyranny. It's shitty, this is all crap. But, I mean, you just can't help but being blown away by this. 3 months, 8 days from his birthday, on a date with a lifeless number of 38, he's being reported dead inside this propaganda. Look at this shit. Death, 38, killing, 38, murder, 38. He was erased from the book of Zionist Jews, 38. He was ejected from the mainstream media, 38. Plenty more. So, you know, his life was canceled. Cancel 38. You see the type of number this is. Dying on a date with a lifeless number of 38. 3 months, 8 days from his birthday. From his 68th birthday. Also spent 3 months, 9 days. 39. You know, we know all about the number. If you're 42, you get 142. 101, the span of 101 days, 26 prime. But there's just 38. You know they want to do this 38. And again, he dies at 68, the reflection of 86. They put 806 there. Blood sacrifice equals 86. And then a 74-second video. So just this alone, can you understand how this is all propaganda by the numbers? How they murder these people or make them fake their deaths? Or just take them out of the media and say they die by this code and put the numbers in your face. That is all I'm trying to show. That's the whole point of this channel. And I think the world needs to wake up. This example is too powerful. It's too powerful. For the people who are so new and just still lost, just let me slow down. Blood sacrifice. These are all blood sacrifices from the Zionist Jew, Freemasonic, Jesuit order, federal government. It sums to 86, reversing and reducing. We know that the used Gematrix is Jewish mysticism, old world knowledge. You see this number. These are just some base ciphers. You know how easy and base these are. So, they put the 86 then, in numerology drop the 0. So 86 in this time. He dies at the reflection, 68. These are all the numerology we're using. We're dropping zeros. We're reflecting. We're doing gematria. And then, if you write out killing, you get 74. So it's a 74-second video. And 38. He dying 3 months, 8 days from his 68th birthday in a date with a life lesson number, you know, of all numerology of 38. Death also equals 20. Death 20, 38. Killing 47, 38. 74, 74-second video. Ritual 27. 27 club. Dying in a day with 27 numerology as well. Sum of Saturn Magic Square 45. Ritual 45, 27. It is such a perfect day. And if, again, a date with 193 days remaining. That's the 44th prime number. Kill equals 44. So see, we've satisfied all this. 40 kill 44. You know, 193rd prime, or 193 to 44th prime. Add the Garand killing. 74-second video. Date numerology. How many times for my birthday? Like, I don't mean to be so repetitive for people that like to follow my work, but I had to stress that and emphasize that because it is extremely clear. It is so clear. I cannot believe that someone would see. There are people in this world that will see what I just showed there and still sit there and call it coincidence. Like, retarded doesn't even do it justice calling him that. Like, there's something else going on to be that fucking dumb, that fucking slow, where you still can't get it after that example. And you see it here, you know, 2 minute, 10-second video, another 21. See, both of these are minute, 52-second videos. So these are the same numbers inside 2 different pieces of propaganda. Lewandowski, he's an actor for the federal government. He participates in bullshit propaganda. I have a blog post about him. And I'll make a video on that soon, too. See? 2 minute, 52-second videos. That is 112 seconds. Donald equals 112. You see? Donald propaganda. Always the numbers for Donald. That's what the 2,300 children. Now he's in a 112-second video. The $50 billion. I'm explaining this so well in this video. And only because of these crazy examples put in our face. So that's why I really hope someone can watch this video and finally understand the type of bullshit world they live in. How it's all fake news propaganda from their federal government. How they should stop trusting the government. Stop buying in all these fake sports and all this other crap that the Freemasons put in your face. Freemason 42, this weekend 24 photos of reflection. MTV wants to bring Daria back. Daria's just a bunch of federal government propaganda. I wonder what that shit sums to. 33. I mean, come on. Federal 39. It's a bunch of federal government propaganda. Federal 33, 39. I just said it was. And they literally brand it with that. That's what's called Daria. MTV wants to bring it back. And I guarantee if you click on the piece of propaganda, there'll be more numbers for Freemasonry in that piece. I'm not even kidding you. Let's watch. Let's see what they're going to put in our face now. I can only imagine. It can only be certain thing. 449. Revelation 49. Scottish 49. Is Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda. See, they're talking about how they want to bring her back as a prophecy. The prophecy number, Revelation. I wish it was a video. The network's 35-year history. Thelema 35 for this Thelemic ritual. Again, Thelema 44 is coming out with 193 days remaining, the 44th prime. If you're just watching this video now, and you just got here, as in I just made this video, I published it, and you're watching it early, I would probably go on CNN and find out more. This is just a really good day of coded propaganda. Look at this shit. Look at this asshole Freemasonic tyrant. F's the 6th letter, 66, King James Bible, 66 books long. Ben Franklin is nothing else than an actor for the federal government. All he did was participate in nonsense propaganda, Freemasonic plays and allegory, deceiving the world by the numbers. If he even existed, maybe this flying the kite lightning bolt story was fucking fake. Who knows? The whole man's persona, the whole entire man could be fake. So another Freemason, another actor, just tyrannizing the world with a bunch of bullshit. Oh, this is some ad from My Finance. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're showing us a bunch of tyrants, and I'm exposing them. No, I do not like Ben Franklin. He's a piece of shit. Fat fuck Freemason. That's all he is. All he did was participate in nonsense from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. He was a Scottish Rite Freemason. Amy Schumer, an actor for the Scottish Rite Freemasons, she's going to be murdered by the numbers. It's almost like I feel like I'm on a roll, because every piece of propaganda I click on is just some clear coding, and I have all these examples already. Might as well keep going. Oh, look! NASA propaganda. We know their patterns. Freemason, conspiracy, Revelation. On 622, on 226, you wrote 200. If you write out 226, you get 93 and 96. Saturn 93, Freemason 96, on 226, right away. It's funny, it's 1:35 a.m. over here, the key David 135. It's funny, it's when we're seeing this. Revelation 121, I just said, numbers for Revelation. We get Revelation, Saturn, Freemason already. Inside this propaganda. They love the coded numbers for Revelation, and they literally have the English ordinal value for Revelation in the time. Who else do you know, besides anyone who does this research, can just tell you this before clicking on it? I am not bragging. I'm not saying how good I am. I'm trying to emphasize this is a real... I mean, they just think, how can this be a coincidence if I'm telling you they're going to put the numbers for Revelation inside this propaganda, and they literally put the number for Revelation as blatant as possible, because it's in the English ordinal, in their video. Those 81 seconds, ritual 81s, the ritual from NASA. See, the U.S. government has a new plan to stop asteroids before they hit Earth. So this is the federal government's propaganda. They're literally telling you right here. And we see how I predicted one of their numbers. NASA equals 35. Of course, I have to hop in this whole 35 train we've been on. They're a bunch of Thelemites. They love participating in Thelemic propaganda. $226 equals 93, like Saturn, as above, so below, 222. NASA, as above, so below. You see? And then they're participating propaganda on 226. So, we can see, I just want to see how long today is from Elon Musk's birthday. See if we might be expecting him some propaganda. We'll just do, 6 days from his birthday? Number for prophecy. But it's not as strong as, I guess, like a double or triple or digit, or a double digit number, triple digit number. What we can do from his last birthday. Yeah, I don't see anything too much right now. I see a span of 360 days, 36, 360 degrees, circle. This he could do some launch shit and actually make something happen. Like, so, I don't know, but it's not as strong as I'd see anything else from him. Amen. Oh, look, we have Tesla propaganda right here. But it could be from the 21st. Oh, it's from the 19th. But, they're still making sure he's on the front page on 22/6. I mean, it's funny. We're just looking up this actor, and now he's sitting here in this piece of propaganda on 226. I just can't believe it. It's almost like I just know what they're going to do because it's hard not to. Masonic 115. Freemasons equals 115. The Scottish Rite Freemasons equals 115. I'm not even kidding. The Scottish Rite Freemasons, 115. Freemasons, 115. Masonic, 115. Doing all their Luciferian propaganda, Lucifer, 115. All the killing, 115. And then they update this propaganda with this Freemason Elon Musk. Again, always the numbers for Freemasonry and NASA's propaganda at 115 with a 2-minute, 11-second video. 211, the 47th prime, Euclid's 47th problem about establishing a foundation. The Freemasons compensate at 47 degrees. The Freemasons love the number 47. And here we have the 47 prime under the 115 and Elon Musk's propaganda. I just don't get how this didn't make sense to somebody. And again, I never try to come off as I'm like, you should understand this. How do you not get this? But guys, I repeat myself all the time. It's the same patterns, the same examples. Like right here, Model 3 sedan to 5,000 a week. Is going to boost production of its Model 3 sedan to 5,000. 3 and 5. NASA, 35. Thelema, 35. Catholic, 35. This is NASA's propaganda. You see they're branding it right there. Remember the NASA actor dying 149 days from his birthday. The other one dying a day apart, 73 days from his birthday. NASA, 149, the 35th prime. NASA, 35, 73. We see 35 right here, very clear inside this piece of propaganda. Guys, I'm just randomly going. I've been just running through. The only thing I kind of had planned was the one on Trump, and look at all we've seen since then. I just say these things to try my best to emphasize that this is clearly what's going on. It cannot be any more clear whatsoever by any stretch of the imagination. Notice that they put it here again. Correct. The story's been updated to reflect that Tesla's aiming to build 5,000 Model 3s a week rather than 5,000 a day. They just want to code 53, 35, 53 there. I mean, they're playing with your head. So shares about Tesla fell about 5%. So it's today, they'll go up. We'll see. You see how I play the other stocks using the death, killing, murder trope, the 44s, the 46, the 28s. You can play Tesla stock understanding these Saturnian Freemasonic patterns and how NASA operates with them putting out propaganda. And you can do it, it's like a sympathy play. Whenever NASA puts up propaganda and you don't see anything for Tesla, just watch out. You can see some shit that day for them. Because whatever happens to NASA happens to Tesla. They're both the same. They're just actors inside federal government, tyrannical propaganda. So this video has probably gotten super long. Holy shit, at minute 5. I'm going to end it right now. We see this minute 5 video, Masonry 105, Zionism 105, 103 to 27 prime. Sun 54. Catholic 145, the reflection. Dr. Gupta is an actor for the Catholic Church. 41, the 13th prime. And look at this, just to finish this off. Besides this minute 31-second video, 131, the 32nd prime. Inside evil is the federal government because they're evil. So I just wanted to see what that sums to. That's the key of David trope. But look at this. He's helped 33,000 families get to the kids' cancer treatments. You see another 33. Every one of my videos, there's always 33 inside this Masonic propaganda every single day. That's like the biggest example. If you want to know the biggest, cleanest, easiest example, is how the Freemasons put 33 all up and down the propaganda every single day. That's how you know. You know, and again, if this is from the 21st, then it's another score on the train. Yep, see? Do you know why? Because Cancer equals 44, the 21st of the day with 193 days remaining. Again, all this propaganda, all of it, has been themed with 44, those shit published on the 21st. And I guarantee you, then go back in history and find this day, the day with 193 days remaining, and find propaganda with coded 44 and see what's going on. You can do that. I'm going to do this myself to see what I can find with heavily connected to 44. We have this Cancer now. And that's the thing. I'm not saying that the kid doesn't have cancer. I'm not saying anything bad about him at all. I'm just saying, and this is another example of how we can, of course, because this is all Masonic propaganda. You know, but let's just assume this is 110% real and all that, right? They can talk about this then on this day, and they're making it by the numbers. They didn't have to talk about this today, but they did. Cancer 44, on a date with 193 days remaining. But I'm not saying that to make you say, oh, you should believe some. No, guys, it's all bullshit propaganda with actors and theater. Kill 17, 44. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, because I know I enjoyed making it. These are crazy examples. It's 1:44 in the morning. I think that's appropriate just to end then. Though we'll see today's dating numerology. You know, Donald Trump's going to be in a lot of propaganda. Someone's going to die, too. The sacrifice 46 for Saturn, 2139, eclipse 39. Probably some more Jesus Christ ritual that they've been doing recently. Well, not recently, I mean, they've been doing it forever, but you know what I mean. They've been having higher saturation of them. Kill 28, sacrifice 46. The markets could continue to go down today, too. It's possible. But not all, you know, doesn't always mean so. But what's not a doubt, what's not able to be doubted is the fact that they're going to have more propaganda. You know, King James 66, or well, it isn't son of 66, but he's born 66. Revelation is the 66th book of the Bible. Here we have the 40th prime. I'm at the 4. But yeah, Saturn numbers, sacrifice, kill numbers. They're going to have some Thelemic ritual. Saturnian kill ritual today. And also, we're talking about NASA propaganda. Freemason 48. I mean, NASA's already coming with propaganda today. Freemason 48, Saturn numbers, Mason 28. So, Elon Musk can come out with some more propaganda too. More fresh propaganda besides the stuff from the 19th, from King James' birthday, that he was instructed to participate in by the Jewish Zionists to run NASA. Peace out.